Today we're looking at 3 altcoins because the altcoin landscape is set to recover when the money printers turn back on, and right now it does look like quantitative tightening is coming to an end and we're about to have rate cuts in the near future. But certain altcoins are going to lead the charge. These 3 altcoins front ran the rest of the altcoin market, and I think history's about to repeat itself. And all 3 altcoins have a very bullish signal flashing right now, a bullish divergence on the daily chart, and these typically don't last long, so you have to hurry. Now, a bullish divergence occurs when the security, aka the asset, makes a lower low, but the indicator forms a higher low. They have a drawing right here. You can see the price of the asset will be falling while the RSI, the relative strength indicator, will create higher highs. Now, I also said all these tokens have front ran the rest of the market. So we're going to kind of compare it to Bitcoin and just maybe even the previous cycle. Now, Bitcoin did find a bottom on November 4th. November 4th was right around when Donald Trump was elected. Now, Doge is the first token that we're going to be looking at, and Doge actually found a bottom on November 3rd. So it front ran it by a day, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about last cycle. During the bull market, when we really had every altcoin under the sun pumping hard around January, February, and into March, Doge started pumping November 1st. November 1st, then pumped into December, pumped into January, pumped into February, and even pumped into April. So Doge was leading the charge. And I'm also seeing a lot of bullishness in the liquidation heat map. You can see there's a lot of levels above us calling for liquidations, aka the price moving to these areas, and there's a lot more liquidations above us rather than below us. So this to me is very bullish. Now let's talk about the bullish divergence. Now there's 2 that I noticed in recent memory. So you can see it here. I have it circled. We created a higher low while the price was making a lower low. And so I back tested oversold RSI with the bullish divergence on the daily. And the last time I saw it was right here, September 2023. So about a year and a half ago. You can see the price, just clearly, on a slow downtrend while the RSI had a slight bullish divergence. Doge would then go on to do a very quick rally, ended up pumping 85% in less than 2 months. And then if you zoom out a little bit, pumped 300%, and zoom out even more, ended up pumping 700% over the next year. And so right now is not the time to sleep on Doge. These signals typically play out very well. I want to give a quick shout out to LBank Exchange. It is my favorite exchange to get all of the latest trading pairs, all of the hottest meme coins and altcoins. You can go to the spot trading, or you could do futures perpetual trading. And we have a link down below with the tutorial on the top of our page. Tons and tons of features here, 24/7 customer support, huge reach here, huge volume, millions of users, and they have over 200 countries and regions covered. So go ahead, open up an account, deposit some funds, and start your trading journey. Now let's look at token number 2. Token number 2 is going to be SWI. Now I want to compare the lower lows, aka when we quit putting in lower lows and started putting in higher lows. With Bitcoin, you can see the last lower low we had before the run-up, September 7th. But if we go to SWI, the last lower low we got was August 5th, so over a month ahead. So SWI front ran Bitcoin by about a month, and let's go to the SWI charts. I'm seeing some awesome bullishness. Now SWI, newer token, so I can look at every single time this has happened. It has happened 3 times in SWI's history. Right now, we have a bullish divergence. You can see right now a little bit maybe of a hidden divergence, but still very bullish in the oversold territory. Let's go to the previous time. Previous time, July all the way to August 2024. Price making a lower low, RSI making a higher low. SWI would then go on to do an incredible run. If we measure it right here, SWI ended up pumping 800% over 150 days. It's about a 10x. And we go to the previous one here. You see price just slowly petering out. RSI starting to develop some nice strength here. And even that right there is a 500% pump over 150 days. So maybe we're going to have a very bullish next 5 months for SWI. I would be holding on to this asset. In fact, we got a trade open on SWI right now. We may be caught a little bit of a bottom, over leveraged a little bit too much. Literally did it while we were live. Did not mean to do 37x, but the fundamentals are there. We're going to keep this trade open for right now. Token number 3 is a token we did a deep dive on a few days ago. Now, we made this when Trump bought Avalanche as a mega rally trigger, and I'm also seeing some other bullishness. Now, one, you can see the lower low started in August, also front running Bitcoin by about a month. But let's go to the charts here. Bullish divergences on the daily. That's what we're looking at here. Then we'll zoom out and look at this trend line here. And so nice bullish daily, spelling a lot of bullishness here. Last time it happened and Avalanche was in oversold territory, Avalanche ended up pumping 200% over a little over 3 months, a little under 4 months. Also had a nice 72% pump in 50 days and had a nice 50% pump in 2 weeks. So nice bullish action for Avalanche. And the time before that, also huge pumps for Avalanche. This was September 23, 400% over the next 3 months. But I said we would zoom out and look at this trend line here. So we're going to click on the weekly candle here and kind of reset what we're looking at here. This is a nice trend line dating all the way back to January 2021. And this trend line has held strong. It did dip down one time during the depths of the bear market when we had exchanges collapsing and everything else here. But right now we're currently testing this area, and we had a nice little wick off the weekly here. Zoom into the daily, you can see a nice little bounce right there, and go to the 4-hour, just textbook support there. So keep an eye out on Avalanche, because that is another altcoin that's going to have a lot of bullishness in the future. So to sum it up, I would not be selling my Dogecoin at these levels. I would not be selling my SWI at these levels, and I would definitely be holding on to my Avalanche at these levels. I think SWI under $2.50, probably not going to last for long. It does look like it can maybe hit $10 this cycle. Avalanche, $20. It's less than $20. Was over $125 last cycle. And so we could definitely hit some of these levels before. In fact, if you look at the market cap, we don't have too much token dilution either. So spelling a lot of bullishness for Avalanche. $30 billion market cap, right now only $7 billion. And obviously, people love Doge. I don't think that token's going to be going anywhere. When you look at that chart, it definitely looks like it's set for another recovery. So those are 3 altcoins on my radar. We got some trades open right now. We do have an LBank link down below if you want to get some trades in as well. I'm DZ, and hopefully I'll see you in your alt bags at the top.